I've been asked a lot this offseason, do you think Harbaugh's on the hot seat? I mean, if he doesn't win the Big Ten this year, do you think he's fired? And I keep saying, I think he's such a cultural fit for Michigan that they'd be hard-pressed to think that they could find a better fit even if he can't beat Ohio State again. Do you get any sense that if this is not the year for the Wolverines, somehow Wolverines brass would want to move on?
D.A., tell your listeners that you are way ahead of the game. You got this one right. The national pressure is immense. Obviously, the national media are all saying, do or die and so on. That's part of the title, overtime, of course. But locally, the vote is 1-0. The AD, Ward Manuel, is squarely in Jim's corner. He's not wiggling even a little bit. They get along great. And like you said, I mean, this is where Michigan arrogance can bite you in the backside. If not Harbaugh, who exactly? Are you going to find a better coach? This guy succeeded at San Diego, Stanford, the 49ers, got the team back from a 5-win season to a 10-win season in Ann Arbor, has not beat the Buckeyes as the one big dent in the armor. But if you change horses now, man, I mean, did you not pay attention to the previous 10 years? You start the whole thing over, which is not the way to do it. So nationally, he might be on the hot seat, but locally, he's not.
Yeah, and I can imagine suddenly Michigan going, oh, yeah, we're going to fire a lifelong Michigan Wolverine guy to then get like the next hot shot offensive coordinator from a Sun Belt team. That's just not the way this thing is going to operate. And like you said, there's not many guys with a higher profile that would step in there that you would feel like you were upgrading. So it kind of feels like even if they don't, quote unquote, do it this year, he's got a pretty long leash for the next couple of seasons, right?
I think the leash is as long as he wants it to be in Ann Arbor. He's getting paid well. The team's winning 10 games most seasons. Academically, they're top 5. If these things, Michigan fans claim these things matter, then they should matter. I think you're right about that. What the job can become is unpleasant if you keep on losing to Ohio State. So at that point, maybe the NFL looks better. They don't have alumni in the NFL, no grades in the NFL. That's an easier job in some ways. But I think you're right. The job is his as long as he wants. It's worth noting that his parents, who lived in Milwaukee, did not move to Baltimore with John or Georgia with their son-in-law, Tom Crean. They moved to Ann Arbor on the same plot of land as the Harbaughs themselves. So you got built-in babysitters. That is not, I don't think, a temporary move.